Our top story this morning, historic flooding impacting hundreds of people in the River Valley, and it could be days before we start to see any relief. Fox 24's Caitlin Zollner live in Fort Smith. And Caitlin, we understand the governor is set to be there today.
Yeah, Chris, Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson expected to be here in Fort Smith later today. He will hold a news conference right here on the Garrison Avenue Bridge this afternoon. We're told he's going to be talking about the impact of the flooding and what's next for people who are going through this historic flooding event. I want to go ahead and show you just how severe the flooding is. To put things in perspective, the Arkansas River used to end right at that line of trees. You can see it has now completely taken over the riverfront amphitheater, and we are talking about several feet of water here. The Arkansas River crested on Wednesday at just under 41 feet. That is the highest level in recorded history, but that's now in the past because the Army Corps of Engineers says the river will likely crest again on Friday. And they tell us the river is expected to stay at this level for a couple of days, meaning it's going to be a while before these floodwaters recede, and even then, it's going to be a very slow process. So let's talk about resources available to flood victims. The American Red Cross has 3 shelters open across the state, one of those shelters being here in Fort Smith. The other 2 are in Conway and Dardanelle. Central Mall, which is also here in Fort Smith, has a multi-agency resource center. You can find that center inside the old Sears store. There are also so many volunteers and organizations that have stepped in to help their neighbors. We've seen everything from people putting together sandbags to others providing meals. It's been amazing to see this community come together to help one another. As you can imagine, this flooding event has forced several roads to close. If you find yourself confused about how to get around this city, the Arkansas Department of Transportation is offering you some help. A traveler information call center will be open to help you navigate around the flooded highways in this state. You can call or text that call center. It will be open daily from 7 in the morning until 7 at night. And speaking of getting around, I do want to let you know the Midland and I-540 bridges are open this morning. They were closed earlier this week due to the flooding, but the Arkansas Department of Transportation ultimately decided to reopen them, saying the water level just did not get as high as expected. We did speak with the department, and as of now, there are no plans to close those bridges. So again, Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson expected to be in Fort Smith later today. He will hold a news conference right here on the Garrison Avenue Bridge this afternoon at 2. We will be there and provide you updates tonight on Fox 24. Live in Fort Smith, Caitlin Zollner, Fox 24 News.
All right, Caitlin, we appreciate it.